I'm gonna shoot these motherfuckers
I know.
with the real gun.
Oh.
Ruining Richard's dream.
I'm pretty sure Richard's like shot 100 people at this point, and he's also died a dozen times.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I fucked up too, but at least I didn't die and then reset the goddamn game 3 times.
It's true.
You're some kind of monster. Over here talking about how good Twin Snakes is, putting it near places that I sleep.
On places that you sleep.
Not cool, man.
I was really hoping some sort of, attribution besides just Silicon Knights would be there.
Oh, hey.
It's produced by him.
Oh. It was still tactical espionage action at the top. For a second, I thought that was going to say a Hideo Kojima game.
A Hideo Kojima joint.
Yeah, he's Spike Lee now. Man, you don't even like Metal Gear Solid, did you?
I love Metal Gear Solid. It was the first video game I considered showing to my father.
Is it just like a weird, twisted nostalgia for you now?
I mean, yeah, but, isn't it for you?
No, man.
You're living it? You're living it every day?
Living the goddamn dream. Every day.
It's not just a weird nostalgic kick for you?
No. Oh my god.
The best part about this segment is that it might as well be an on-rail shooter.
I'm gonna run out of ammo. Just firing wildly.
Don't they throw ammo at you at some point? Oh, they
throw
throw grenades. Nice. With your last bullet.
Was that really?
Yep. With my last breath. It's also a pretty nice breath of fresh air how much gameplay there actually is, as opposed to cutscene
Yeah,
time.
that's...
The ratio is... Oh, it's like a breath of fresh air.
Like, I feel like you can really just let the cutscenes go, man. Because you know it's not going to be 45 minutes. I'm talking about a bunch of random ass shit.
Instead, you're going to get Shell Shaska. Do you know how he got his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
Why are you here?
He has mentioned
We
before.
thought you were with the
It's really
government.
dumb.
In 5.
Whatever, fine.
Oh shit.
It's a long, complicated derivation
Something
from
about a
some
sword.
Russian word.
Colonel will be joining you soon.
So fucking evil. Who would ever trust that man long enough for him to betray them?
Was he even likable at all before 3?
Are you in
Was he what at all?
Even likable?
Yeah.
Did he
Oh,
have
yeah.
any? Did he have any redeeming qualities?
That he was crazy.
another recovery point?
He was fun, man.
He's a refreshing amount of crazy.
But yeah, Metal Gear
I feel
Solid
like
1
they
had a Russian
humanized him more
cowboy.
in 3.
Yeah.
I guess he was younger, but you know.
Hell, I'd say he's less likable in 3.
Why?
He's
Because
being a
he's incompetent?
stupid fucking kid. Trying out a technique like that right in the middle of a battle. It's just not smart. That'll get you killed.
not wise to wait for the brains either. On the other hand, I don't know. Not huge, that's for sure.
Thanks, Snake. Real serious time here, but glad we're still cracking jokes.
Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the
All right, photography.
Now do your thing.
I forgot all about this segment.
Yeah. There's an interest in Metal Gear Solid 1, so you could take pictures of ghosts.
I had forgotten about the ghosts.
First mistake.
Oh man, there's a timed photo taking segment. That is a bold move. If I pitched that at a meeting, I feel like that would not go over well.
And see, that's why Kojima's a genius, and you're just a schmuck.
It's true. Your grip level's getting a little low there.
Oh shit, I might not make this.
I don't think you can make that.
I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh well. Do you think I have time to level up my grip meter? It takes so goddamn long.
Not to get level 2, it didn't. Getting level 3, I know, took forever.
I'm pretty sure it's like 100 each, isn't it?
Really? I guess I just never had the patience to get 3 then. That's all I remember for sure. Is that I never got level 3. I love the scenes when you get discovered by the soldiers. Every time they have like 70 soldiers turn at once to spot you. Huh?
Oh, fuck.
Smart. They zero in on one soldier so they don't have to animate all the soldiers turning. Save some processor power. Just play the sound effects. That's genius.
God, this
Is of course another Metal Gear. So even before Ray was invented, there was already a proliferation of Metal Gears because we never see any of those. We never see the
Yeah,
like.
that's like specifically what Otacon says in the beginning of the game is that everyone has a Metal Gear now.
He does, but we never like see evidence of that throughout this series.
Yeah, we also never see evidence that Venom isn't Solidus.
Well, there's like his age.
And you're gonna use my softball against me, huh? Last thing I ever do to you.
It's not really using it against you. It's more just acknowledging that fact that would be hanging in the air between us. We'd know. Wow, this PS2 game is really taxing the shit out of my PS3.
Well, it does use separate hardware for yours, I believe.
Yeah, as far as
yeah, was that right?
the original like emulation for the PS2 and the PS3 was like literally just a like the guts of a PS2 in there.
Yeah. Still, it seems like it shouldn't get that hot.
It doesn't get a lot of use.
I want to know who was in like the Marine strategy meeting, like, oh, we got a spare projector, why don't we hook them both up and just switch back and forth?
We got all this equipment.
This is your tax money hard at work.
Oh god.
Oh, you had to animate all those.
It's been so long since I've taken the ground route, I really don't know what way to fucking go.
I think yeah, crossing over.
I think I would have been fine if I would have pressed up against the thing.
Aren't there also like places to crawl underneath all of those pillars?
Yeah, but I'm not. Other than I'm not sure where they are. I think if I crawl, I'll be fine.
No.
Are you a doctor?
Yes.
Are you a RoboCop?
But see, when they're looking away, oh, or that. Hope that works.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm sure there's a segment where he's like, now everybody look down through the floor gratings.
It's just some basic exercises. Just gotta back into it. Then rotate your body 360 degrees. Oh, sorry, no, just 180. Just 180.
Look, there are limits to the
Oh, he dropped his clip. Forgot about it. Can't go
looks
there.
like
He's looking
he's
down
still
at his
looking.
clip.
Now he fucking what? Like right beneath you.
Look side to side. Now cha-cha real smooth.
Oh yeah, the timer stops whenever he's like going off script.
Oh
and
right, I
stretching.
forgot about that. The time left is the time he spends actually giving the speech. Right, because the timer is based on Otacon illegally breaking into a server to download his speech and then reading through it and I guess timing how
He did-
long it would take someone to speak those words.
Otacon says that's where he gets the time from, doesn't he?
Yep.
That's fucking clever. That's smart.
Not terribly reliable, I would think.
Yeah, but I mean that's a better heads up than fuck it, Snake. I don't know. Hurry up.
We should probably save in case my PS3 shits the bed.
I feel like it's not as impressive when he's like underneath looking through a grating.
You would think that, but you would be wrong. He was really impressed.
I haven't.
Every time he sees a new Metal Gear, it just blows him away. But yeah, maybe save the game.
It's just going to space.
I mean, it might not ever come back from space, though. Ground control to Major Tom and all that. My PS3's wife knows that she loves it very much.
But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 had a psychic that actually floats. Weird
That's-
Alaskan who used a machine
Spirit
gun.
Raven.
I was gonna say, not even the Spirit Raven. How about just a machine gun that's usually mounted on a jet?
The low poly made me not realize how ridiculous that is, but yes. Like, I think something about the lack of definition to everything sort of made suspension of disbelief a little easier.
Yeah.
As the series eventually got more and more gritty and realistic, it became sort of this hard to reconcile distinction where it's both super gritty and real,
Like there's a.
but also there's psychic, demonic fire demons.
Yeah, there's definitely some disparity between the like the way it presents itself most of the time and how just batshit and silly it actually is.
That's actually another thing I really liked about another Konami series. Where camera is an item.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's not it. Looks like a camera.
But I really liked.
I need to actually hear that, otherwise I will have no idea if the shots are good.
That's true.
Can you shoot the Marines?
No. Well, you can trank them, but then they notice.
No way.
But Silent Hill had another good mix of silly, ridiculous bullshit and like super grimdark, serious horror. You know, that's similarly got grittier and grittier as time went on and graphics improved. And I think it pulled it off well. It was always like this ridiculous stuff was sort of non-canon most of the time. Man, what did these Marines do to get so lucky that they got to actually be in the room instead of doing exercises to rotating projector screens?
Oh man, they definitely do exercises here too. I'm gonna make sure that. Sometimes it thinks my like front right is the same as front.
Why did we get all of that?
Because it was fun.
Also, I like that Otacon just guesses Scott's administrator password.
I kind of assumed that was Snake.
No, I figured it had to be something that Snake plugged in and then Otacon did all the work. Because Snake can't use computers. He's too stupid.
I'm pretty sure he has like 3 PhDs and an IQ of 170.
The first image is
I mean, Otacon had to basically program a whole OS to be user-friendly enough for Snake to be able to upload 5 pictures.
okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the back.
From the right front and the lettering. Front left. Okay. That's all?
Yep. I know you can do it.
I don't.
Just, you know, hope he doesn't have them all turn around and dance the hokey pokey.
Also, you're talking about Venom Snake right now.
No, they're talking about former President George Sears.
He might still be president right now.
No, he said former president. It was
Okay.
part of his speech. I was reading the subtitles.
Because this is like 6 months. It's like 6 months, isn't it? I don't think it's a whole year.
Oh no, I didn't catch how long it was. I think it was a year. Yeah, because Mei Ling's been around and helping them out, and they've had time to actually form an NGO.
No, I mean between like 6 months between this incident and the big shell.
Oh yeah, it's like
Okay, I'm receiving.
well, because they get the big shell set
That's
up.
what I'm seeing.
6 months seems a little short, but I guess we'll find out.
Photographer. We can.
Snake, the speech is mysteriously winding up much faster now. Man, who would have thought he was having a hot bisexual love affair on the side? He seems like an in-charge professional, not a weird, freaky vampire.
Hey man, what he gets up to in his spare time, man, between him and Vamp and
And maybe his daughter.
I hope not, but I mean it's future, man. Do what you want.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Why did they hold that for so long?
Gift of the
What?
silver tongue.
That shot.
The salute.
Mark of a good officer.
End of liar. God, he's so cool. No, he was the fucking best in this.
To speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
You fucking Americans.
I am Shalashaska.
No, hey, yeah, I'm back to Revolver Ocelot was the best character, even in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
You telling me you don't love the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber? Or whatever the really creepy line is. I love the smell of cordite.
He was, yeah, definitely the best. It's too bad he got his arm cut off so horribly right away.
Yeah.
I mean, but he still pulled through and had enough fortitude to torture you nice and good.
Yeah, I mean, for a dude that just straight up got his hand cut off, he dealt with it very well.
Yeah.
He had to take out that frustration somewhere.
There were no long, fumbling, awkward scenes of him staring at his stump and, like, reaching down to his revolver, but it not, working. We would have gotten that if that had happened in MGS4.
Oh my god. The cutscene in Twin Snakes where he's watching him talk in the chamber and the door's open but he wants to get to the other side, so rather than just running through it, he does a standing, like, mid-air flip to get to the other side of the door. I forgot, that's literally the worst thing I've ever seen, just ever.
Corey, you're really talking this up. We might have to do a full playthrough
God,
of
seriously.
the Twin Snakes.
Like, if Mark came in right now, it's like, oh, I don't want to walk in front of these guys, and just flipped over the fucking... No. God, it's
that's pretty much, Rising Revengeance.
It's...
We've come full circle. What's lame is awesome again.
Yeah, but in there, it's like doing it in a stylistic, like, cool way. And, I mean, it's ridiculous and kind of dumb, but that's just the whole thing. But in Twin Snakes, it's like a...
It did not really fit the tone.
Oh, sure it did. It was just fine. You are overreacting.
It fit the magical, bonkers-ass tone the fucking Twin Snakes set. Not
Yes.
what Metal Gear Solid 1 said.
Settled on the streets. I was raised in Philippines, formerly known as Chayapin Society, the mystery of research outpost.
He says that like we're supposed to know anything about that.
I'm pretty sure Scott Dahl's reaction is the exact same. Like, I don't give a shit.
Oh, that's a really awkward shot.
Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is rusty, developed by us. What do you intend to do?
Honestly, this is making me feel bad because until this most recent playthrough, I liked 4. Like, I held 4 in pretty high regard, and this has kind of lowered my opinion of 4 and like raising my opinion of 2.
Good, I'm glad.
Because I'm already
2 deserves this.
I'm already enjoying this a lot more than that 4 playthrough.
Yeah. Man, 4 is just...
Yes.
I hate to say it, but it's just not a very good game.
I don't know. I think just things are different. Maybe it doesn't...
There's... Like, apart from the nostalgia I felt for all of those characters and how invested I was in that universe, I feel nothing for 4.
There's just so much. They literally just drown you in just exposition about just pointless stuff and cutscenes. It's really overwhelming. And the level design is just kind of lacking. I think it's the level design.
I think it's... But I think it's the story design which breaks up the levels. Like, I think the sequence in which the levels are presented and the frequency of interruptions to them keep it from ever like becoming engaging gameplay. Even if you're skipping all of them, which we did for a few things, like it just breaks the whole sequence. And then you don't feel any sense of connection or investment in what you're doing.
Trying to do a draw against Ocelot, just not...
No, I mean he couldn't have known just how good Ocelot is though. He's the best.
Yeah, except that little belt he's wearing.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue.
Fucking drops the gun. I'm done here.
Ultimate mic drop. Just shoots everybody.
6 bullets, man. More than enough to kill anything that moves. slow-mo, by the way.
So this is... It's established here that he has Liquid's arm, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like literally the next scene.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Also, I feel like that's definitely something I would do, like while I was getting into the Metal Gear Ray.
Right, as
rather
opposed to
than-
while you were standing there on the platform, presumably affected by all this unbalancing bullshit. Like, presumably you were able to feel the shifts in gravity. But he spent that whole time climbing up there instead.
Also, that screen shattered like glass.
Yeah, don't you use glass for your projector screens? Here we go. So like up
And they
to
still use Cam Clark.
Oh yeah. So like up to this point, this game seemed relatively normal,
It's been a while, brother.
and then you finally get this.
Okay, would it have been not as bad if they had cut Cam Clark out of this game too? So it would have been just...
Yeah, it would have been not as bad if it had been Revolver Ocelot's voice.
I know what it's like, brother.
It could have like eased us into that a little better. Because I believe that Patrick Zimmerman, or Patrick Zimmerman? Is that who does Ocelot?
I want to say so, yeah.
But he's pretty good.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years
Like we could have understood if he had been putting on a liquidy,
our raw materials
voice.
are vintage, brother. Big boss
a sort of
makes
Cam
it
Clark-ish voice, if you will.
But I live on.
Plus, it would have introduced a little bit of mystery. Like, is that just weird sound distorted Cam Clark? I can't really tell. But hey, at least Cam Clark got paid. So I bet he is really glad they made that choice.
Yeah, I don't have beef with Cam Clark. I say that like I had beef with Cam Clark. But I do not.
I believe you. I don't, you know.
Are we streaming?
Yeah.
Cam Clark, if you're listening, it's cool, dude. Because I know.
You think he just sits at home prowling for people, playing Metal Gear Solid 2? Sadly, I don't see any viewer count over there, so...
Did you watch that documentary on Netflix, Under That Voice?
No, I did not. Good?
I mean, not great, but it's fun.
The thing is, I already know... I feel like I already
like-
know enough about voice actors.
They pull a whole bunch of like old voice actors. Like there's a bunch of like older people like Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Oh, really?
And like yeah. So it's like not just John DiMaggio and his friends.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
There was no question in my mind at this point in time, when this game came out, that was actually Liquid possessing.
I mean, yeah.
It just seems so obvious. What else could it be? Surely it couldn't be Ocelot being crazy and hypnotizing himself into it.
I mean, they took a super silly situation and managed to find the only way to make it fucking silly. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just...
I love all the dinosaur noises, though. I love that that's a thing.
Well, Rex made weird
Right.
dinosaur noises too.
I like that they carried that over. Didn't they do it for the Shagohod too? I feel
I
like
don't
they gave
think
it
so.
some dumb animal noise.
Because the Shagohod didn't have, like, it was basically just a stupid tank.
It was,
These
but
things-
you had Vulcan like go in and smash up the controls, so he was like a part of it, and then it did some weird shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
It was slightly animalistic. Oh
Wait.
right, the water laser.
Yeah.
Forgot it was water based.
That's another thing that's kind of just not touched on. 'Cause it's not needed.
It's just it's spraying water real hard. That's what's going on. That's an extreme power washing is what that is. Power wash your leg right off. Get the meat off the bone.
This reminds me, the one part I'm definitely not looking forward to is that little underwater segment.
Oh jeez, yeah. It wasn't. I played
It's
it.
really short though.
Yeah, I played it in like 2013, I think, last time, and it was not so bad. They
It's
actually
just
give you.
the controls are just not.
The controls are garbage, but there's not like a fight scene underneath. The worst thing you have to do is avoid some mines. And of course, put up with Emma's fucking bitching. Not being able to swim. Look, just figure it out. Figure it out, Emma. Now's not the time.
Exceeding estimates.
Mr. President.
Mr. George Sears. I feel like it was a critical flaw in their plan to let Revolver Ocelot make a personal phone call to the president and call him Mr. President. It's sort of an identifying feature. Like if they were being intercepted in any way, that would be bad.
Yes. The location we discussed.
And I know they say they use nanomachines, but they also use what sound like radio frequencies. So, like those are really easy to intercept.
Tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
So Sears is still president.
No, he's not. Scott Dolph said former President
Then
George Sears.
who's the new president he's talking to?
I think
You think
it's-
he's just calling him Mr. President? 'Cause
That's what
the
you
title
do.
that never goes away.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I don't
You
know,
call him President Carter or President Clinton
Why couldn't this be an
or
election
President
year?
George H.W. Bush.
Actually, when was this? When did this game take place?
Take place? Well,
2008?
Shadow Moses was 2005. So yeah,
This
I
was an election year.
guess it would have been 2008. Maybe? Well, it'll probably say at some point. They don't leave any detail unmentioned, thankfully, because this is Metal Gear Solid. They'll tell us what type of aircraft, Snake got dropped off in.
Oh! Now you did it. You
That's
broke
okay.
it.
It's just a little input error.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago? Of course.
They're 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore heating facility went up inside. Big shell.
We should call it a day after this cutscene, though.
Quite over yet. It takes time.
Gotta get back on a regular schedule.
A symbol of environmental protection.
Then you'll have to, resign yourself to just more and more MGS5 perpetually until you die.
6 hours ago, a big shell
I do have other games though. Like if you want to play other games.
No. Also, we missed the. Did it say 6 months ago? I read it, but literally didn't process the words.
I think so. I think I also saw those words flash across the screen at some point.
Also, it seems like such a seriously plausible ruse. Like this whole thing. Like this seems like something the government would legitimately like just feed to people as a lie.
Yeah. Doesn't seem too far off. I mean, it'll all come out in like 35 years when it gets declassified, so the future will worry about that.
$30 billion. What makes you think they can get that much?
Oh,
There was a
wow.
government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day. Hostages, huh? A VIP from one of the major
yeah.
conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most
Who's
important person in
the
sense.
president? Like
Most important person.
Johnson or something?
Johnson.
James
Unless
Johnson.
the demands are met, the terrorists and
J. Jonah
Big Shell
Jameson.
out of the water.
And the crew might turn the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of
Spewing out of that hole.
In other words, the base ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environment.
There's already a hole in the fence, though, Colonel. So, like, we're all doomed. Literally everybody in this harbor is doomed.
Objectives. 1. Infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the.
Can you save right off the bat?
And 2.
Don't you have to get to the node first?
Any means necessary.
I don't know. We'll find out in a moment, won't we? Won't we?
I mean, we did just save. So we probably should have ended before this cutscene.
Meh.
He's also conducting a rescue operation.
We will see.
Is this a joint effort? No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence.
Where's the controller?
Wait.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
I love his like extra huskiness
Lights on the planet.
when there's still some mystery.
I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any
To me, it always sounded like he was trying to do a Solid Snake impersonation.
There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for
Skip
Texture
cutscenes.
isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide
I'm sorry, we're still on my suit.
The suit itself has a wide array of built-in
Yeah,
sensors.
talk about a skull
It is
suit.
referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss.
Also,
The hatch with a circular handle will open into
with the hair sticking out of the back like that.
Locate the hatch first.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very practical.
Moving on to main mission objectives.
Plus, as we all know from MGS4, hair gives off a heat signature. So you're totally exposed. Is there anything down here? Looks clear. Ah, good old ration that I'm gonna get all buggy. If only this place weren't crawling with bugs. Sea fleas, or what were they called? Do you remember?
I do not remember.
No, there's not a bug on it. I am surprised. We just gotta go and touch that nerd first. It's fine. Ooh, those door textures do not hold up very well. Camera gets real janky.
What did we knock that guy?
It's a mystery to everybody.
I sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment.
Are they pineapples?
Must be a Galukovich man.
Galukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal. And I
You know how terrorists are. You're right, I don't get radar until I touch the nerd either.
You have to touch the nerd in every zone to get the radar. Wow. Was this the last, like, real Metal Gear game?
No! What? Metal Gear Solid 3.
I don't know. But
It was very Metal Gear.
just thinking about this scene right here, and then, I don't know, it just feels more like Metal Gear than Metal Gear Solid 3 does.
Well, I think that's because there's more direct callbacks in this one, but I think they're both equally Metal Gear games. This one just focuses on memes as its theme, so it was creating memes by repeating what had happened in the past game directly
you can take advantage of the
by just like being a reboot in some, or like a remake in some senses.
I don't know, man.
not nerd.
God damn it, Raiden.
Use the node to gain access to the big shell's facilities.
Damn it, Raiden. It's a shame you let them turn you into a monster.
Now we need to activate the solid
Like childlike innocence.
Soliton radar? True. That radar thing they used
I like how he says it like he's never heard of it 1 second, and then he's like, oh yeah, that thing that I used all the time.
fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map.
Got it. I got it. Gotta touch the nerd. I don't need a cutscene for touching it, though. Oh, wait. First I have to get electrocuted. Did they explain that?
Why he gets electrocuted the first time? I don't think so.
Alright, what's her name? Something really cool and original, like Iroquois Pliskin. I don't remember how to spell Iroquois.
O-Q-U-I-S.
No, that's definitely not right. Iroquois. Is there an A in there, maybe?
No? Oh, no, I missed an O. I-R-O-Q-U-O-I-S.
O-I-S. Is there enough room for Pliskin? It's the real question. Oh, I don't know.
He also doesn't, I'm pretty sure, Snake Plissken from the Escape movies, it's 2 S's, but in this one it's only 1. I might be wrong.
Our birthday is clearly the future past of 1999. Blood type is very important because we're Japanese,
Oh,
and that tells us about our future.
and we're Uzbekistani.
Now, I want to be from Uruguay.
Wow, was Uzbekistan really the next one?
Yeah, obviously.
That's... Come on, man, go with that.
No, I've got to be from Vatican City. Like everyone.
Statistically the worst.
Is blood needs to be on.
Blood was off.
Good work, Lightning.
Do I actually be functioning now?
Remember your VI training sessions. The truth was exactly the same.
Oh right, also Rosemary's here.
Man, just skipping all these cutscenes, introducing characters.
His safety comes first. Is there some way to get him to start speaking again?
No,
Nah.
you fucked up.
Oh well. Could you call him Raiden? Could you please call him Raiden? Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th.
I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. Is a dangerous thing to hear from your significant
Also,
other.
you gotta fight these guys.
But I gotta save first.
Alright.
We'll have to fight these guys when we come back.
Take coward's way out.
Colonel Campbell literally just asked you to call him Raiden. And you pick up the phone. Hey Jack, how's it going?
Which is, wait, actually I don't remember when they... It's her up until a certain point, and then they swap her out with the AI, right?
I think so,
I don't think it's the AI the whole time.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think she was involved, otherwise her knowledge in MGS 4 doesn't make any sense.
Wouldn't be the only thing, but...
It's true.